Welcome to the Usajags.fanclub podcast, your number 2 source for anything Jags.
And welcome back to the Usajags.fanclub podcast. I'm your host, Caleb, joined with
Luke and Charlie. Big shout out to all 7 of our fans that listen.
Thanks for
Let's
returning.
go. We appreciate that. So to start this episode off, we're going to address the elephant in the room.
Volleyball.
But before we get to that, let's talk about what's going to be going on this podcast this week. Mm-hmm. So we're going to obviously talk about all of our big wins this week with volleyball and soccer.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing else.
We're going to look at how we dominate Southern Miss.
In everything.
Every sport.
Yep.
All time.
We have Niki Capizzi on the show this week. Big interview of one of the best volleyball players in the country.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
And then look forward to next week. See what wins we got coming up next week.
Yep. But as Luke said, let's talk about some volleyball, baby.
Yeah.
All right, what happened?
So Green Bay 3-1. That's a W. Clemson swept Clemson 3-0, clean sweep against an ACC team. Big name Clemson. And then Western Carolina, another sweep. 2 sweeps.
We're running out of brooms.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So that's 3 wins. They're undefeated on the year. I'm sure it's going to keep up that way. But
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
yeah. And Niki Capizzi, who obviously you're going to hear from a little bit later, she absolutely dominated this week. She just keeps blocking machine.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to hear about that later, but blocking machine. Mm-hmm. All right. So then we also had a bunch of soccer games this week. Mm-hmm. By a bunch, I mean 2.
What happened there?
Well, first we played at Lamar. A bunch of road games this week, if we remember from last week talking about. A bunch of road cupcakes.
And if you missed, go listen back. Last week.
Yeah, got to eat your cupcakes.
Got to eat your cupcakes. Lamar, 3-0 win. That sounds like they ate their cupcakes.
Yeah. That's a W.
And then most recently at McNeese State, a 2-1 win there. So again, another undefeated South Alabama team.
Yeah. 2 road wins.
All right.
Good resume builder.
Yeah.
For the tournament. Okay. All right. And then was there anything else?
Anything else we want to talk about?
That was all the interesting stuff.
I felt there might have been one other.
Was there?
There was the.
I don't know. There was something I blocked out of my memory. I can't remember.
Did football play?
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I remember. Yeah, we did play football. Tulane. We wasn't the outcome we were looking for. 37-17 and a loss to Tulane.
On the road.
The road.
Ranked
team. I mean,
starting the year.
Yeah. What's our thoughts, guys?
You know what? The road to 11-1 has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
we got it out the way early.
Hey, we got it there. I mean, every great team has adversity.
Yep.
And I feel like this is it.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, it's not a conference game, so
this game really doesn't affect us at all. No. Everything that we're looking to do this season is still in front of us.
It's motivation.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
There was a couple injuries, other stuff aside, but this is a great way to learn, get better as a program.
Yeah.
And,
well, I mean, we found some issues that we need to address in this game, so I feel like we'll grow from this. Hopefully,
we're going to take 3 steps forward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. If this was 1 step back, we'll take 3 steps forward.
Yep.
Right. Get especially into conference play. And what we got coming up.
We still got some good games in front of us. That this doesn't really bother us that much. I mean, obviously there's some things we need to clean up, like penalties, false starts, stuff like that. But that's easy stuff. We'll figure it out.
And now for our next segment, we're joined with volleyball player Niki Capizzi.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. So the first question, Caleb is our volleyball expert, and he knows what it is. But for me and Luke, can you describe what a kill is?
A kill is when it touches the floor and no one gets it. Where a kill is when someone digs it and it doesn't go over that.
That's exactly what Caleb was
Basically,
saying.
it's a kill.
Yeah,
that's like word for word what he was saying earlier.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Simple.
There we go, Caleb.
Yeah.
So what's more fun, getting a kill or a block?
Oh, block.
Block. And I saw that you're top 10 in the country in blocks. So,
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, that's a wild stat.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. So, what kind of made you pick South? Like, what kind of drew you to South?
So before this, I went to University of Tennessee, and there was 4 of us, and we all transferred kind of, sort of together in a sense. And our first teammate, she came here, and she told us, you know, it was great, it was a great environment. And, you know, so we went here, so, yeah. And it's close to the beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Going to South, how do you balance going with school and volleyball?
First year I got here, I didn't balance school and volleyball well. It was
Yeah.
really just volleyball for me. But I feel like balancing it and just being organized and on top of everything, just because we travel so much, that's our biggest factor. So going to study hall, getting stuff done, I mean, late hours it's going to take. So I think just making sure that I'm not stressed out for a game, so I try to do my homework right when I get it.
Yeah.
And so with traveling, y'all are traveling a lot right now.
Yes.
But your record at home is insane. Is it really that big of a difference playing at home as like to playing away?
I feel like just being in our gym with our fans, it is a big difference. But I mean, a great crowd is a great crowd. I love
Yeah.
playing in front of tons of people and it being loud and it being a great environment. So, but I think definitely being, you know, at home is a great.
Gotcha.
Great one.
So we hear you're from California.
Yes.
So In and Out, is it really that good?
Yes, I love it.
Really? So
I
top.
had Whataburger.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
So
wow.
dang.
So I can't really say which
Yeah.
is better, but I personally love it.
In and Out. Okay. All right.
But that's like a staple down here, Whataburger.
I heard it's really, really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's better than In-N-Out, but I don't know. I might have to try it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
In-N-Out's drive-through is probably faster than.
Oh yeah, that
it
is.
is because there's like 3 people outside and they just go to each car. So yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very organized. Yeah.
That's like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that-
Very organized.
That's very different from Whataburger. I mean, you could spend like 45 minutes in a drive-through, like just
I'm not that
waiting.
patient. I want if I'm hangry. I
Yeah.
need something fast.
So if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I feel like invisibility. would be
Invisibility.
Wow, that's one we haven't heard.
I feel like flying, yes. Flying is obviously a one, but I like invisibility. But you know what else? I would, if I could have any superpower, it would be, I don't know if this is a superpower, but to speak any language out there.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I don't know of anybody who could actually do every language. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's a
I feel like
superpower.
that would be a superpower.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think so.
Just eavesdrop too. Like when people
Yep.
don't think. Yeah.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'd be playing dumb.
I'll be playing that for sure, and then pop out with something.
Balancing school and a lot of traveling. Are your classes online or do you have in-person classes?
I used to have in person, and now I have online because I'm doing my master's, so it's all online, which
Oh,
makes me
okay.
feel a lot better. But
Yeah, that's
probably
I don't
pretty
like
good.
going to class. I don't like just being with a ton of people, so I like to be online as much as possible.
Gotcha.
All right. So, what kind of got you started with volleyball? Like, what kind of? Yeah.
I started really late. I started like my junior year of high school,
Oh, dang.
and I actually hated volleyball. I wanted to quit, and my mom told me you have to, you know, finish it
Glad you
out.
didn't.
Yeah.
Me too. Looking back. But I used to play soccer, and that was my favorite all-time sport. And then I just got into volleyball and picked up club, and I just started playing. So
So, if you had to be on another South sports team, would it be the soccer team?
yes, it would. Yeah. But I think I could ball out in basketball too.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
think so. I just don't take it serious. I like to play pickup, but
Well, that actually is perfect segue to our next question. We're creating a new Usajags fan club intramural volleyball team. You want to join?
I would join.
All right, heck yeah. So we're
Yeah.
gonna win every game. Because Niki's just gonna spike it down.
Yeah,
there.
Who said you guys? I want to see what you guys.
Ooh.
No. Okay.
Yeah, you'd probably.
You would definitely carry us.
Yeah.
Like,
That's okay.
It's all or nothing.
I actually played last year intramural volleyball, but I kept getting like yelled at by the ref because I was like carrying the
you're
ball.
lifting it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lifting it.
yeah, our volleyball expert. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
He's a sideline expert, not.
Not a professional.
So I have. So if you were to pick a song every time you enter a room, it plays. What would it be?
Oh my gosh.
Any room.
Any room? California Love.
That's kind of fitting with. Yeah.
Being from California.
Yeah.
So if you had to describe your team with one word, what would that be?
Oh gosh, I don't even. Funny.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we have a couple girls who are pretty funny.
Who's the funniest besides you?
Who makes me laugh?
Yes. Yeah.
Her name's Evie.
Evie.
Yeah, Evie Taylor. Yeah, she's funny. She says some dumb stuff. But it's a funny thing that she says, and it's always something.
It's kind of like us. We say a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The whole
like to
podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So are there any games that you're looking forward to, like coming up? Like
Yes, very much. Georgia Tech is one, but Auburn, I used to play club with one of the girls. She's a setter. And
Oh, wow.
her older sister is my assistant coach here at South.
Huh.
So I've known them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's like family. So I definitely want to beat the shit out.
Yeah.
Yes. Auburn is the game I'm really looking forward to playing.
Yeah.
All right, now for a more serious question, because we asked this in our last interview.
We got asked
But we got to ask again.
Okay.
Are there more wheels or doors?
in the world.
Okay, well, if you look at a wheel, it's in cars, there's 4 to a car.
Right.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Kind of makes you think.
What would you guys think? I feel like
I said doors.
said doors.
Dorian Curry got mad at me for saying no. No, he changed my mind. He changed it to wheels.
Yeah.
He did.
We were. I was wheels to begin with, but
Yeah, I feel like there's so many cars in the world that has a wheel. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like motorcycles, semis,
Yeah. And you don't.
cabinet wheels.
Yeah. And like a sliding door, you have a lot of wheels at the bottom, but it's only one door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Yeah. It makes you think.
Serious question of the day.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what's your go-to hangout spot on campus?
My go-to hangout, intramural fields.
Intramural fields.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I like to put a blanket on the grass and read a book
Really?
or color. I like to do that.
What's the most recent book you've read?
I am currently reading David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. It's
Yeah. I've heard about it. Yeah.
obsessed with David Goggins.
Yeah.
David
I
Goggins.
love, yes. And I read that before game. So
Oh, really? So you
Yes.
read
That-
before
Wow.
before
I read
games?
before games.
Little
Is that-
pre-game motivation.
Calm you down, or is it? What,
Yeah, it just makes me think, and I just like to read, put my earphones on, and
Gotcha.
Kind of get you locked in for the game.
Yeah. I'm very quiet when it comes to before pregame, so I don't really like to do too much. I just
Gotcha.
Like to sit in the corner.
So with pre-game, is there like a pre-game meal that you love? Or is it like the same thing every time? Like what's the process there?
Ooh, the process, my coaches get on me about eating before games, but I would just like a banana.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's real simple.
I feel like I would make the mistake of like eating way too much.
See, that's
And
why
then-
I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I also feel like shit if I don't eat.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to force myself to eat. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. I would like to eat a burger before a game. But that's a lot.
Whataburger, maybe?
No, in and out. In and out.
Oh, yeah. In and out. My bad.
In and out. That's my favorite.
That wouldn't be good for me to be on the volleyball court and eat too much.
Eat too much.
Yeah.
You're not
No.
gonna like that Whataburger.
Yeah, definitely Whataburger. It's very dense food, so it's one of my favorites. But
Yeah, we're not gonna
have
get
to try it now.
we're not
Yeah.
gonna get any ads from Whataburger ever because of Luke right here.
okay, yeah, it's kind of you gotta have a good stomach for it. If it's not,
Exactly.
yeah, it's
I feel like that's most fast food places now.
I agree.
Cookout's good though. Cookout's good.
Yeah, it's a favorite.
They're milkshakes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Really good. Really good. What's your favorite flavor?
I like to do Oreo with strawberries in it.
I never heard
Someone
that.
told- one of the basketball players said it to me, and I've never looked back. So that's the one.
I'm gonna have to try that. That
Oreos
sounds
with strawberries. Wow, that's cool.
that sounds really good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
So you got started kind of young when you said in volleyball, like
I started really late. I started like my junior year of high school.
oh yeah, late. My bad.
We'll cut that. We'll cut that.
Yeah,
Don't cut that.
We'll cut that.
Don't cut that.
So was there like a learning curve of like or was it just like you kind of just picked it up?
Oh no, it was a big learning curve. Like I didn't know what a libero was at the time, so it was just putting in the extra time. Like when I say I was new, I was completely new to the game.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it just kind of clicked later. I feel like because I went to a smaller school my first year, and then I didn't get good until I went to Tennessee and learning with great coaches. So I was late to getting better.
And that term you said that was,
Yeah, Caleb, you want to explain
Caleb,
that
you
to
want to
everybody?
explain what that?
Libero.
What was that word again?
Libero.
Libero.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna ask Charlie over here to define that one.
I know they wear a different colored jersey. Defensive specialist.
Yes.
Wow.
that.
I mean,
Wow.
That's the best.
I mean, volleyball expert. I think I am now. So
Yeah.
I'll take the title. I don't deserve it.
there we go. All right. Well, so I got one last question for you. It's really more of a place for you to pitch. For anybody listening, we have probably 7 people listening to this right now. But for those 7 people, why should they come to a volleyball game?
For our volleyball game?
For our volleyball game.
It's a great environment. It's loud. Since it's such a small gym, it's even louder. And we have fun. We have great energy. I like to just have fun playing, and I like to do whatever I do that makes people come and watch. So
Yeah.
cuss at people. I don't know. I don't know. It's fun. It's a good environment, and I feel like just watching any kind of sport is what makes it fun. It's something different people. So.
And we win too. So I mean,
And we win.
Yeah, that's a
Everyone
big.
has
That's
to come.
yes.
Yeah.
that's a big factor.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Nikki. It's great
for
great
joining
having you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, clip that where she said she had fun. So,
Yeah. We'll just play that a lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to talk about how we absolutely dominate, just absolutely dominate
In all
Southern
sports.
Miss in all sports. So a little backstory to this. On Twitter, I get into some beef, some rants,
Yeah,
some
just a little
back
bit.
and forth. And the Southern Miss fan claimed that South was a poverty program.
Ooh.
From who?
From a Southern Miss fan. Yeah.
Wait, what are they talking about?
So I had to do some research. I mean, we do go to university.
That we're not
That we're not
affiliated.
affiliated with.
Yeah, we're not affiliated, but we do go to a university. So I mean, research part of the job. So I went and looked, and of course, I did not include the sports like track, cross country, and golf.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
They're not head to head,
yeah.
like one on one, like they're competing in matches and events. So I didn't include them, but I looked at all the other sports. And I shout out to those sports that I did not include. I mean, we still loved them.
Yeah.
It's just we couldn't include them in there. But yeah, so I found out that South Alabama dominates Southern Miss in all sports, and so I had to share it with the world.
Yeah.
And I figured we'd share it with the podcast too.
Yeah.
Did you know that we are 93, 59, and 1 all time against Southern Miss?
Dang.
All right, so we're going to jump into some of these individual sports. Yeah, just let that sink in. 93, 59, and 1.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we let them tie once is, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's a win for them because we're
Yeah,
we'll give it
that
to
they
them.
didn't
need it.
lose, yeah.
Yeah, they need that win. But yeah, 93, 59, and 1. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these sports.
All right. Yeah. So men's basketball, 10-8, all time for South.
And if you look at this past year,
It's domination. Like we dominated Southern Miss at home. They barely beat us at Southern Miss, barely. And then in the tournament, they were the number 1 seed. That doesn't matter.
Did it matter to the basketball team?
Yeah, it didn't matter. We still stomped them. We absolutely owned them in men's basketball.
All right, and then for football, all right, they talk a lot of smack. All right, football gets a lot of
Especially, yeah.
publicity. All right, so you'd think there's some coverage there that they can hold on to, but no, we're 3-0.
Yeah.
That's undefeated.
wait, so I just want to clarify, they have not beaten us.
No.
Never beaten us in football.
That's not going to change this year. But,
No, it won't.
But they haven't beaten us. Wow. So just look at some of the other sports. Tennis, men's, we have them 14-2. I mean, that's not even a rivalry
Yeah,
at that
that's
point.
not close.
In women's tennis, it's 10-1. So
Man.
there's no rivalry there.
Yeah, no rivalry at all. I mean, this is like cupcakes. It's like they look at Southern Miss like a cupcake.
Yeah. Softball, 19-6-1. There's that one tie.
Yeah.
Again, fact checking, not this thing. I'm pretty sure it was like a rain delay, the one tie. So
it really wasn't even.
We were probably beating them by 20.
Yeah,
that's probably a win.
They got bailed out.
It was probably the second inning, 20-0.
Yeah.
And it rained.
Yeah.
Air quotations on that rain. But yeah, so just complete domination. There's some other sports. They do have us in baseball and women's basketball, but it's by like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's close. I mean, we could theoretically by the end of the season we could be either tied or beating them. So I mean, we're right there in both of those sports.
And that's every sport. Was it every sport?
Yes, I believe it's 9 sports.
That we have head to head with.
Wow.
93, 59, and 1.
That's not close.
No, it's not.
It's domination. Yeah.
And
Is it really a rivalry?
Southern Miss fans love to say that it's a rivalry. I mean, I feel like I see this, but like
it's only a rivalry because we're close to each other.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
little brother to the north.
Yeah, location wise.
Yeah.
But
It's a location based rivalry, not competitive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if it's a rivalry, there has to be like even matchups, and it's just like, I mean, looking at these numbers, it's not close.
Not close. Well, so moral of the story, if you're a Southern Miss fan, maybe don't call somebody a poverty program before you take a look at your own program.
Yeah.
Right.
And see that we absolutely own you
Yeah.
in
Well-
almost every sport.
I guess they're just holding on to glory days. I don't know.
Brett Favre.
They like to bring up Brett Favre, and we're not going to get into those alleged allegations.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
But
Just something to keep in mind when you think about Southern Miss.
yeah, they're holding on to that, and their old stadium, especially in football.
Old.
Yeah, emphasis on the old. Yeah.
All right, but that's so it's just more you know. So now you have fuel. All these South fans, you now have fuel for any Southern Miss.
Yeah, come back to this
Yeah.
podcast, look at these numbers, and just let them have it.
Let them know who Little Brother is.
Yeah.
Maybe just in the comments, put the link to this podcast.
Yeah, and let them hear it. I mean, they can come listen for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Tag a Southern Miss fan in this video.
Yeah. All right, and a look at this week's games, starting with women's soccer. Tomorrow, the 7th at 7 p.m., Mississippi State, the Little Puppies, coming into town. All right, what y'all think of that?
I mean, I think that's SEC school coming. I don't think they're going to be able to stop the Jags. We're rolling right now, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all want to do a score prediction?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Put me on the spot first.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know what the stats are, but I feel like we win 3-0 every game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rock with that, 3-0.
Yeah.
All right. I'm thinking it's a little bit closer, but we're leaving with a dub.
Oh, yeah.
3-2.
All right.
Okay.
I was thinking 4-1.
4-1, okay.
Yeah, I got
All right,
4-1.
I like it.
Yep.
That's still a 3-win gap.
Yep.
Caleb obviously is doubting the soccer team, so any soccer players that
No
want to come
doubt.
on,
They're coming on
Boo
with a
Caleb.
dub.
Yeah.
yeah, any soccer player that wants to come on the podcast, we'll just ask Caleb to not show up that day.
Yeah. we'll find a replacement. All right, and so September 10th at 5 p.m., we play UAB at the Cage.
A little in-state matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another win.
That's another win.
For sure. That's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, so both of these games are at the Cage. So make sure to come out and support the soccer team.
Yeah.
I know we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be at Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure to come out. Let's pack the stands. The soccer team is absolutely rolling right
On
now.
fire.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so
Next up, we got some volleyball games as well coming at you this week. On tomorrow, got the FAMU tournament playing Florida A&M to kick it off. On the 7th, on the 8th, got Georgia Tech.
Ooh.
Another
Another
ACC
ACC school.
we do good against ACC schools.
Yeah.
1-0 so far.
Yeah.
And then we got Stetson on the 9th. So I'm looking at 3 dubs right now.
I mean, that's 9-0 to start the year. So let's
Rolling.
keep it rolling.
Rolling.
We cannot lose. All right, so we also have our first cross-country meet of the year on the 8th, the Azalea City Classic. It's going to be at the Brooklyn by the Bay. So it's our only home cross-country event of the year.
Yeah.
So make sure to come out and support. The women's 5K is starting at 6:30. The men's 5K is at 6:55. We are not running in it, just to clear
Yeah,
any rumors.
yeah.
But some of our fastest track and cross country stars
Yeah.
are going to be absolutely blowing everybody out of the water at
Yeah.
that.
That's right.
We also have a football game, our home opener this week.
Yep.
We play.
Exciting stuff.
Is it northwestern Louisiana? Some direction.
Maybe Southeastern?
Southeastern.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Southeastern
Eastern
Louisiana. 4 p.m. at Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Pack the wit.
Yeah, pack the wit. That's gonna be a win.
Oh, for sure. You got to eat your cupcakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
Caleb
you
would
gotta-
say.
Great way to start off the year with a win at home. So
All right.
let's
Yeah.
start off the win. So score predictions.
48-6. I feel like we block an extra point.
I'm going 42-0.
42 to
Ooh,
nothing.
shutout. Home shutout to start the year.
Shutout.
I mean, I'm kind of going with Caleb. I think, what happened in the past has happened in the
Oh,
past.
yeah.
Fresh start.
Yep.
New
season
New
starts.
season. We learned a lot. I'm just stalling because I want to make sure my score prediction's right in my head. But my score prediction will be 38-3.
Okay.
I think they will get a cheap
Garbage
field goal.
time.
Yeah,
Garbage
field
time.
goal. We'll let them get. Honestly, it'll probably be like a 70-yard field goal. Their kicker will just have the win and be lucky. But yeah, we're going domination.
Yeah.
Because the student section is going to be packed and loud.
The stadium's going to be packed.
Yeah.
Band's going to be there.
It's going to be rocking, so pack the wit.
Yeah.
Packed the wit. So
4 p.m. kickoff?
4 p.m. kickoff. That's
Show up
perfect.
early, though.
Yep. Show up early. Stay late.
Yep.
I mean, it's a huge celebration
Of South Alabama
South
football.
Alabama football.
All right.
So that ends this week's episode. Again, shout out to the 7 people that are going to be listening to this.
Yep. On YouTube and Spotify.
YouTube and Spotify. Anything else, guys?
I feel like that's it.
That wraps it up.
All right. As always, go Jags.
Go
Go
Jags.
Jags.